don't want to confuse which teacher said it, but I think it was Iyengar who said, old person can do yoga, young person can do yoga. Flexible person can do yoga, inflexible person can do yoga. Sick person can find a form of yoga to do. Strong person can do yoga. You know who can't do yoga? A lazy person.
You answered a few of my questions now, all in one, right?
Mm-hmm.
So even if you think you're not flexible, if you think you're too old, if you've never done it, you have an injury. I remember when I started here, I told Chris, oh, I have an injury here. There are so many things I cannot do. She stopped me immediately, says, don't start putting limitations on yourself. Just do it, progress, and just like push yourself a little bit every day, and you will know how you get there.
And to be clear, we're not saying that if you have an injury, jump into an advanced class, right? We start progressively. You wouldn't go into the gym and pick up a 500-pound bar if you've never picked up the bar. You want to say, how much does the bar itself weigh before I start putting weight on it? It's the same thing with your body weight. We give you options. We have different tools of the practice that we work with to make things easier until you feel more comfortable. And then we add on. We have classes that teach you the basic forms, and then classes that get progressively faster and a little more intense. So there's a broad range. One of the things I would recommend is if you're like, I'm not sure where to begin, that's usually people's question.
That was my next question.
Yeah. If you're comfortable, not a lot of injuries, able-bodied, we have plenty of classes that are labeled beginners. Yes, that's the spot for you.
Beginners.
Yeah. And if you're an athletic beginner and you're used to a lot of other movement, you still need the terminology, understanding the positions. You may move up to a level 1 or a level 2 class more quickly. Or you may say, okay, I've got some bigger injuries going on. If they're modest things, beginners classes are still the place to start. Now, if you've got more significant things going on, that would be a good point to send an email and maybe have a conversation and really talk to me or one of the other teachers and say, okay, what's a plan that's going to work for you? Sometimes we've done some private sessions with people to teach them how to modify and understand their particular injury so that they know what to do when they go to a regular class. Or they might need something, a more supportive class. And we have very different styles that we could send somebody to say, this is where we want you to start. If that's feeling comfortable and you're starting to feel better, just like you did, you're like, okay, I feel like I'm getting stronger. And then you came to me, I was like, yeah, let's level you up. Let's go to that next phase. And now you're taking a lot of the different classes on the schedule.
I only know that when I feel great after a yoga class, I feel in balance, and that's something that only in a gym or any other exercise doesn't provide you. The balance, the strength and the balance, internal and external.